The Lake Poets was a group of English poets who lived and wrote in the Lake District region of England during the late 18th and early 19th centuries. The three main poets associated with this group were William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge and Robert Southey. These poets were all inspired by the beauty of the region, and penned some of their most influential works here. The group was initially given the name, the Lake School, by literary critic Thomas de Quincey. The Lake Poets are often credited with helping to create a new style of poetry known as Romanticism. This style rejected the rationalism of the Age of Enlightenment, in favor of focusing on the emotions and ideals of the individual. The Lake Poets also helped popularize the use of the common language of the people, instead of the more formal language traditionally used in poetry. William Wordsworth is the most famous of the Lake Poets, and he wrote extensively about the beauty of the Lake District. He was inspired by both nature and the life of the common people, and his works often focused on both rural life and the plight of the oppressed. Wordsworth's most famous work, The Prelude, was written here and is considered one of the greatest works of English literature. Samuel Taylor Coleridge was another famous poet of the Lake School. He was heavily influenced by Wordsworth, but his works have a more philosophical and mystical bent. His most famous works include The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, Kubla Khan and Christabel. The third poet associated with this group was Robert Southey. He was less well known than Wordsworth and Coleridge, but his works were still influential in their own right. His most famous works include Thalaba the Destroyer and Madoc. Although the Lake Poets are no longer active, their works continue to be a source of inspiration for many modern poets. They helped popularize the use of everyday language in poetry, and their works have influenced countless writers since their time. Their works are still studied and appreciated today.